What's up, my awesome YouTubers? Ryan1988 or Justin back here to do a video for you all. And today is a brand new start to a series of videos that I want to do, and that is, review some of my favorite horror movies and thrillers. And really, I want to focus on kind of the more obscure, more underrated or underappreciated movies. But from time to time, especially during Halloween, you will get, me talking about, some of my just all time favorite horror movies. And I'll review them and talk about them. But I thought I would kick off this series with uh, one that I just revisited last night. And I can watch this movie once or twice a year, and that is One Dark Night, directed by, I believe, last name is Tom McLaughlin. Again, hopefully I'm saying that right. One of my favorite, underrated directors, and what I mean by that is, besides one movie, to his director or his directed films, a lot of his other movies are kind of underrated. Um, so One Dark Night being, I think, his directorial debut, and then his most popular one being Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives, which is my favorite Friday the 13th movie. And then he also directed a great Stephen King adaptation, Sometimes They Come Back, which I could probably talk about that in another future video in this review series. Um, but today we're talking about One Dark Night, and these are going to be brief reviews, but I want to talk about the movies I love, and if you haven't seen them, go out and definitely watch them or pick them up. I believe MVD has this now, but this is a release from Code Red with its exclusive slipcover. But the movie follows Meg Tilly. She's our lead character, Julie, and she's wanting to she wants to be a part of this, clique in high school of, girls, and she's in a relationship with a guy who was in a relationship with the lead clique girl in this group. And she has one Meg Tilly has one last thing she has to do before she is a part of the group, and that is stay the night in a mausoleum. And she has to stay overnight, and she can't leave, and if she leaves, she is not going to be a part of this group. That's kind of her last thing before she becomes um, part of this clique. And what she doesn't know is the other girls are planning this prank to scare her, and to have her believe that Meg Tilly is seeing things and going crazy. But what they don't know is that a recent, I think he was a psychic, who killed, uh, some girls, is buried in this mausoleum now, and his spirit is still alive, and he wakes up the dead and goes after these girls one by one, and it's up to Meg Tilly to survive and get away and escape during this one dark night. Um, Again, I love this movie so much. Um, Again, I watch it two or three times, no, one or two times a year, and it never gets old for me. I think the thing that really stands out the most is the setting. Has a great, eerie, creepy setting. And, this movie is not a very gory movie. And when the dead come alive, they're not like your Return of the Living Dead or Night of the Living Dead characters. They really don't have a lot of emotion. Um, they just attack. and it's quite creepy and quite eerie. Good solid scares throughout the movie. I think the cast is great. You have, again, Meg Tilly. She is Jennifer Tilly's sister. Meg Tilly was also in Psycho 2 and the 90s version of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. You have Adam West in this, who played Batman in the 1960s TV show and movie. And then you have EJ Daly, who you probably have seen and heard of that name from a lot of 80s flicks. She's also in a lot of Rob Zombie's movies. But she's also a voice actress, and one of her biggest things was playing Tommy Pickles in the original Rugrats show. And she was also a voice in Powerpuff Girls. So she's done a lot of voice work, and she's great in this. She has a small part, but she does a great job. She's one of the main, high school girls in this group, and she's the only one that, you know, doesn't think that this is, fair or right to scare Meg Tilly. So she, kind of backs out and says she doesn't want to take part of it because it's cruel. Um, Again, I love it. Tom McLaughlin did a great job with this, directing wise, atmosphere wise, and the setting is just awesome. So if you're wanting to watch a movie that you haven't seen before, or maybe you've seen a long time ago on TV, and it's now just, pops in your head that you have seen this movie, but it's been a very long time, go and revisit One Dark Night. It might be streaming. If not, I highly recommend picking it up on Blu-ray or DVD, whatever you find. I have a DVD copy. It's signed by the director. But this Blu-ray is awesome. And again, I think it's still in print. The MVD Blu-ray release of One Dark Night is a must to pick up. And I think that release has the same bonus features as this release, and there's a ton of bonus features. So pick this one up, One Dark Night, and give it a watch. So as always, y'all are awesome, you all rock, and with a positive out for the negative, and you all are amazing and beautiful. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.